Malaki bang problema, Mr. Chair? Kung hintayin natin yung tamang survey? Ang pinaparating ko dito, Mr. Chair, yung sentiments ng rank and file. Matagal ng problema yan eh. Most of the time, ang nasusunod yung ilan.
Congressman Busita, with all due respect,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kasi sinasabi mo na minamadali natin, we are not.
Hindi magsasabi ng totoo yan. And we cannot consider na
Congressman
just
Busita,
because of 5 or 3, 5 or 10 present here, eh yun na ba ang boses ng more than ilan General Acobo, sir, ang PNP personnel?
We are 220,000 plus.
Oh,
Congressman Busita, we
Yes,
respect.
Mr. Chair.
Listen, we respect your sentiment.
yes.
Lahat naman po
Mr. Chair,
tayo. No, wait.
Not my sentiments.
No. This is your sentiment according to the sentiments of the junior officials of our PNP. We understand that.
Position ng mga agencies. So, Mr. Chairman, I regards to this bill, Mr. Chairman. We take up this bill.
And also we have noticed doon sa letter nila and also we have noticed doon sa letter nila that wala pong name na nakalagay. So we advise them to always put the name of the head of the agency or whatever department, no? Kasi legal and legislative liaison service lang, we don't know where to address the proper person on that department. So at least alam natin kung sino responsible dito sa pagsulat ng letter na to. And at the same time, ang problem natin dito, I think they haven't really read yung bill, no? Kasi maapektuhan dito yung isang two branches of the di ba? Yung BGMP and Bureau of Fire, and they have to be worried about this. Sigurado sila yung babalikan dito. So we advise the ILG to submit to us right away their position paper regarding sa Bureau of Jail and Bureau of Fire, para at least lahat sila, di ba? Hindi yung PNP lang. Anyway, so we'll be proceeding to the next resource person, NAPOLCOM. Andito kasama po natin si BC Rico Bernabe from the NAPOLCOM. Sir, you are recognized and your position on this matter.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and the honorable members of this committee. The NAPOLCOM has conducted a comparative study on this, and we looked at the compulsory age of retirement in other countries, and results revealed that countries such as UK, Vietnam, and Australia has a mandatory retirement age of 60 years old. And that was anchored on a study that the performance of officers in operational policing decreases after reaching that age. So considering that the age is just 57, the measure we are proposing, the NAPOLCOM supports this measure, considering that the performance of the police would not be affected by this age.
So, Rico, you are proposing that we extend to up to 60 years old?
No, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po yung threshold na ginamit in other countries. No? So, 57 po would not affect the performance of the police officers.
How about the other Asian countries? Have you tried to find out ano yung mandatory age retirement nila?
Vietnam, Mr. Chair, is 60 years old.
60 Vietnam. Also?
Yeah, Vietnam.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you. So, in other words, medyo nag-accelerate na tayo, unti-unti, and maximum talaga yung 60 years old. No? Okay. Anyway, so we also invited the Civil Service Commission. We have invited Attorney Christian Don Molina, the Director of the Office for Legal Affairs. Sir, you are recognized.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, and to the other members of the committee as well as the other resource speakers present here today. The Civil Service Commission in general supports the legislative measure as it finds nothing objectionable about it, Mr. Chair. Particularly, it is noted that the proposed legislative measure is an effort to align the policy framework of the PNP with the AFP, which recently has an amendment to RA 11709, which similarly amended the compulsory retirement age of military personnel from 56 to 57 years old. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Again, please. Hindi, joke lang. Okay. Sige, so basically, so you agree with the increase of the retirement age?
The civil service has no objection, Mr. Chair.
No objection on this?
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
All right. So we ask also the Department of Budget and Management. We invited Mr. Reynaldo Moreno, the acting chief ng DBM. Andiyan po ba? Ng DBM?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Magandang hapon po sa tagapangulo po ng committee nito at mga kasama pong kasapi ng committee at hindi po sa ating mga opisyalis po ng pambansang pulisya at sa mga kapwa-kawani po ng pamahalaan. Mr. Chair, generally po, the DBM supports any proposal that anchored on reforming the MUP. As to the proposed amendment on the compulsory age of retirement for the PNP, the DBM interposed no objection as it will reduce the fiscal burden of the national government. So, kagaya po ng mga kasama po naming ahensya ng pamahalaan, kami po ay wala pong pagtutol sa panukala ng pagtataas po ng edad po ng compulsory retirement ng ating pong ng PNP at ihalin tulad po ito sa AFP. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, in other words, malaki yung mababawas sa atin, sa fiscal natin, responsibility. No? So, okay. Do you have a record nung amount? Kasi sa MUP natin that we have discussed in the so many hearings before that yung military uniform personnel, di ba? Kasama yung BGMP, Bureau of Fire. May certain amount yun. I just forgot about it. So, do you still remember?
Actually, sir, wala akong dala ngayon. No? Pero kasi hinaantay namin yung updated na data from our bureau in charge para po doon sa tamang bilang po ng maapektuhan sa hanay ng PNP. Isasama po namin ito sa official po na position paper na isusubmit namin sa committee na ito.
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat po. Is there any other question na gustong itanong sa DBM? Kung wala muna, PNP muna tayo. Para tapusin na muna natin lahat, tapos and then we can ask questions sa ating mga resource persons. So, PNP, so what is your take on this issue?
To the Chairperson of the Committee, Honorable Dan Fernandez, sir, and also to Honorable Joseph Stephen Paduano, Vice Chair Honorable Renato Arrogancia, other members of the Committee on Public Order and Safety, good afternoon, sir. May I read the opening statement of the PNP relative to House Bill number 11140. On behalf of the entire Philippine National Police, I would like to express our sincerest gratitude to the Chairman of the House of Representative Committee on Public Order and Safety, Representative Dan S. Fernandez, sir, as well as other esteemed members of the House of Representatives present today, for inviting us to attend this public hearing and participate in the deliberation of these important legislative measures that seeks to increase the compulsory retirement age of the uniformed members of the PNP from 56 to 57. With me today are the Director for Personnel Records Management, Brigadier General Constancio Tinayok, which is on my left, sir. The Acting Director of Plans, Police Brigadier General Lex Ephraim Burat, nasa likod ko po. The Deputy Director for Comptrollership, Police Brigadier General Jacinto Riales, on my far right. The Deputy Director for Personnel Retirement Benefits Administration Service, Police Colonel Noel Ponolera, on my far right. To include their legal and technical staff. At the outset, the PNP supports the proposed amendment to Section 39 of Republic Act 6975 as this would be advantageous to the organization. This proposal enables the PNP organization to maximize the knowledge and skills of its personnel gained through years of experience and various training in the respective fields of specialization. As a backgrounder, this legislative measure was incorporated in the enrolled Senate Bill number 2449 or House Bill number 8327, also known as the PNP Organizational Reform Act. Although this bill was vetoed by the President, it is worth noting that the proposed provision was not objected to in the veto message. Further, the final language of the proposed amendment was thoroughly deliberated during the bicameral conference committee meetings by representatives from both House and Congress. One of the issues addressed therein was the clamor of some uniformed PNP personnel who had already planned for their retirement at the age of 56. The proposal to increase the retirement age for 1 year may directly or indirectly affect their prior plans of retiring at the age of 56. It may also be interpreted as violation of their vested right to retire at the age of 56. Thus, on this note, the PNP respectfully recommends that Section 1 of House Bill number 11140 be rephrased to read as follows. Section 1, Section 39 of Republic Act number 6975 as amended is further amended to read as follows. Section 39, compulsory retirement. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age 57, provided that uniformed personnel who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of this act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56 and shall be considered compulsorily retired. The proposed revision in Section 1 will give the retirable personnel who have less than 1 year before reaching the age of 56 the option to compulsorily retire at the age of 56, subject to the existing provision of Section 75, which is the retirement benefits of Republic Act number 6975. The PNP further recognizes that this proposal is stand-alone measure and will affect any pertinent provisions of other laws, specifically Republic Act number 6975 as amended and the Republic Act number 8551. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, Your Honors. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you so much. Those you mentioned mga amendments were included in the MUP. Am I correct? Di ba? Sa MUP
Yes, sir.
yan. And what you have proposed to us is to include that in this
Yes, sir.
1140.
Yes, sir. We manifested it
Oh,
will
yeah,
be
that's
included.
not objectable dahil we have already approved that provision that you have mentioned in the MUP.
Yes,
Correct?
sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
okay. All right. Any other resource persons who wanted to speak? This is your chance. Bago po natin bigyan ng pagkakataon ng ating mga members to ask questions. Kung wala na po, we'll be asking our members to ask questions to our resource persons and to the bill itself, no? And Congressman Joboy Aquino is more than willing to answer yung mga questions about the bill. The proposed amendment.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Bosita. Senador, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, meron lang po akong ilang questions sa PNP. General Ocobo, sir. Nag-conduct po ba ng survey ang PNP sa inyong personnel regarding this proposed bill?
As of now, sir, the survey is ongoing and we'll be willing to submit the results, sir, mas matapos po namin yung survey.
Yes, ongoing. Ano po ang style or yung paano po yung survey ninyo? Is it meron kayong form na pinipila pa ng personnel?
It's a Google form po, sir, na may da-download na sa kanilang mga offices through Viber and they could immediately respond through their cell phones at may record namin kaagad yung results ng answers nila.
Kung ako po ay member ng PNP at mag-fill up ako doon sa survey form, may pangalan po ba ako dito?
Most definitely, sir, ay may lalagay. It's optional, sir. It's optional
Yes.
na pwedeng lagay, pwedeng hindi po.
Yes. Pero indicated po doon, General Acobo, sir, yung unit assignment and other information?
It's again optional, sir, but what we are sure that it will be indicated will be the rank po.
Yes, Mr. Chair, naitanong ko po yan kasi meron kasing kultura ba ito, yung sinasabing wait until you become, sir, yes, sir. And kasi na-brought out ko ito, Mr. Chair, kasi nung nasa service pa ako, napag-usapan na yan eh. And majority po sa rank and file, hindi pabor dito. And yesterday, Mr. Chair, when I received the notice na meron tayong meeting this afternoon, may mga tinawagan po ako na PNP personnel active. And based on that, wala akong nakausap, Mr. Chair, na pumabor. So alam ko po, Mr. Chair, na ang interest ng ating sponsor dito ay yung moral and welfare ng ating personnel. And being retired police officer, alam ko po na dapat nating i-consider yung sentiments ng rank and file. Now, kaya ko po, Mr. Chair, na itanong yung survey, which, according to General Acobo, sir, ongoing pa lang, parang hindi po yata tama na magkaroon na tayo ng hearing na ganito samantalang ongoing yung survey. Another thing, Mr. Chair, is ang PNP personnel natin, nandun yung takot na pag ako ay nag-no, baka ma-identify ako, pamalasin ako. Nandun po yan So, Mr. Chair, with respect to the representative of the PNP, General Acobo, siguro po, Mr. Chair, maganda, simplihan na lang yung survey under the supervision of NAPOLCOM. Parang votation na lang. Halimbawa po, sa isang unit, may box dyan, o lahat ng personnel, boto kayo, yes or no. Simple, at the same time, mas makukuha po natin yung gusto ng personnel. Kasi po, dapat protektahan natin yung moral and welfare. Kasi, Mr. Chair, ang hirap magtrabaho pag hindi mo gusto. So, sana, mawala na yung laging sinasabi na wait until you become, rank has its own privilege, sir, yes sir, kahit ayaw naman. So, Mr. Chair, I move to direct the PNP to conduct survey pertaining to this bill that will reflect the real interests of PNP personnel under the supervision of NAPOLCOM, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there's a motion to direct the PNP to conduct a survey
under the supervision of NAPOLCOM, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so you're going to shoulder the survey cost. Okay, so there's a motion to direct the PNP to conduct a survey on this.
Objecting.
Yes.
But I just want to find out regarding the survey that was already started.
Do you
PNP.
have a
ongoing yung
a survey that had been conducted by the PNP? Meron na po ba?
Ongoing.
Wait,
yung sagot
Wait,
diba?
Tanong lang natin. Pasagot muna natin sa PNP. Sir, can you kindly answer the query pa na?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Before we proceed with the motion, so answer muna natin.
Yes, Mr. Chair. We initiated the survey just immediately to get the consensus of the PNP on this matter, sir. And we're still collating the feedbacks relative to their answer. Once na ma-complete po, makikita po namin.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, the reason why I'm asking
Yes, go ahead.
this, para makita din natin kung talagang meron nga. And gustong malaman yung result, kung anong naging result. Although we're also going to follow yung if ever approve ng body kung anong inano ng colleague natin.
If I may, Mr. Chair.
Sige, you want
Yes.
to interject or you will let Congressman Busita?
Are we done with the survey?
No, not yet. We are asking the motion to direct the PNP to conduct a survey, but apparently there is already a ongoing survey going on by the PNP. Is it true that we have a survey being conducted right now? And
Yes,
what
sir.
is
The DPRM, Mr. Chair, was directed to also conduct a survey in preparation for this
Okay.
bill po.
With your
Mr. Chair.
indulgence, sige,
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Busita
just
muna.
to justify my manifestation, Mr. Chair. Motion. Mr. Chair, na-check ko na po yan yung kanilang survey form. And they can easily check kung sino yung sa unit na yon yung hindi pabor. And meron kasi, Mr. Chair, apprehension sa PNP, among PNP personnel, na say for example, chief of police ako, natatakot ako na mag-no ko baka mamalasin ako. Nandiyan po yan They cannot deny. At yan naman ang totoo. That's why I'm proposing, Mr. Chair, na magkaroon ng simple at mas mabilis na survey, mutation. Let's say, for example, Police Station 1. May box dyan. Yes or no lang. Tapos bibilangin. Kasi, Mr. Chair, para sa akin po, being retired police officer, big deal ito Kasi ang nakataya po dito, moral and welfare ng PNP personnel and their families. So kung lumabas, Mr. Chair, majority is yes. So be it. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat,
Thank you.
Congressman Busita. But before the chair recognizes Congressman Caraps, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman of the 5th District of Bulacan, Ambrosio Z. Cruz Jr. Sir, Congressman Paduano, please.
Okay. Let me ask na lang po. I cannot ask my fellow members of this committee, but of course I will ask just the PNP. What's the purpose of the survey? To get the pulse of the rank and file, and that includes also the officers, with regards to the bill or with regards to the retirement per se?
We just conducted a abrupt survey, sir, to get the feel of
The feel for
the
what?
Organization relative to the retirement, sir.
Retirement,
Yes,
which
sir.
is ang ano dito issue is the 57, age
Yes, sir, the
57.
age of,
Okay.
57 po.
Mr. Chairman, ganito po. Tingin ko, I have with me the original bill, no? In which Section 39 states that compulsory retirement, in which as far as I understand, but I have to check if my understanding is correct with the PNP, the proposed amendments of the PNP with regards to Section 39, compulsory retirement. Mr. Chairman, go ahead. Allow me to read, in toto with regards to the provision on Section 39. Compulsory retirement. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age previously 56, that in case of any officer with the rank of Chief Superintendent, Director, or Deputy Director General, the Commission may allow his retention in the service for an unextendable period of 1 year. Okay. This is Section 39 of the original Bill 11140. Now, amendments being introduced by the PNP and officially signed by the Police General, the Chief PNP, Marbel. And it was also stated by Police Major General Ocobo. And let me read, Mr. Chairman, the proposed amendments. And I think the issue about retirements of all PNP officers, and that includes non-commissioned officers, Mr. Chairman. And let me read the proposed amendments to this bill. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of 57, provided uniform personnel, we're talking here about uniform personnel as a whole, uniform personnel who have less than 1 year in service. Ibig sabihin nun, 1 year at the age of 56. Tama? Tama, General Ocobo? Okay. This refers to itong who have less than 1 year. Ibig sabihin, at the age of 56. Okay? Upon the effectivity of this act, shall have the option shall have the option to retire at the age of 56 and shall be considered compulsory retired. Okay. Now, let me ask the PNP so that the issue about survey and everything, because I think the issue, Senator Busita will correct me if I'm wrong. The issue here is about the interest of those non-commissioned officers down below, or rank and file, which will retire supposedly at the age of 56. Okay? So instead of 56, they will retire by 57 compulsory, based on the original proposed bill, except for those Director General, blah, blah, etc., etc. Now, dito po, sa amendments, Mr. Chairman, ng PNP, may option po, no, to retire. At the age of 56, non-commissioned and commissioned officers within the PNP can retire. And it will be considered compulsory retirement. And as far as I'm concerned, just correct me if I'm wrong, Senator Busita, the concern of the non-commissioned officers are those age upon retirement at the age of 56 na mag-extend pa ng 1 year kung mag-57 ang compulsory retirement. But in this proposed amendment of the Philippine National Police, as stated by Major General Ocobo, and the letter or position signed by the Chief PNP, pwede po at the age of 56 if commissioned or non-commissioned officers wants to retire, considered po as compulsory retirement ng official. So it never changes. It never changes. For example, ako, at the age of 56, supposedly, I have to retire. Now, pwede ako mag-retire. Option ko to retire, or I will extend my 1 year. So, ganun pa rin. So, in question of the protection or the interest of the rank and file, kasi, dito kasi, but of course, that is an issue being raised na yung papaboran dito ay yung mga nasa taas, mga commissioned officers na magre-retire na ng 56, lalo na humabol para Chief PNP, or sabihin na natin diretso, Chief PNP ngayon, should retire on February next year, pag naipasa itong bill na to, may 1 year pa siya. Option siya. Tama? General Ocobo? So my interpretation is correct na still, that will be considered compulsory retirement if I opt to retire at the age of 56. Tama?
Tama po, sir.
Oo, tama. So, again, I cannot ask my fellow members of this committee, but that is based on my understanding and what I felt with regards to surveys and everything. It's all about the age retirement between 56 and 57. But under these amendments, I have said, may option po ang commission and non-commission officers to retire at the age of 56. And it is still considered as compulsory retirement. Yun po. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Klaro naman yun, no? Klaro naman
Mr.
yung
Chair.
ating nabasa at sinabi po ng PNP. They have option, no, to retire or to continue for another year, di ba?
Mr.
But
Chair.
the question is the sentiment of Senator Busita about the survey that he wanted and directed the PNP to conduct, you know. What I'm trying to to see on the motion is the truthfulness of the survey. So basically, siguro, you want to pursue with your motion or
Yes, Mr. Chair.
sige. What's the pleasure of the gentleman from Party List One Rider?
Mr. Chair, before I
May pending tayong motion.
Yes, Mr.
You have
Chair.
already...
Banggitin ko lang dito, Mr. Chair, dito sa Section 39, compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age 57, provided that uniform personnel who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of this act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56. So, ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, ang binibigyan lang po dito ng option, itong retirable. But all the rest, pag naisabatas ito, 57 years old lahat ang retirement nila. That's why, para po makita natin yung interest ng rank and file, dapat po talagang magkaroon ng proper survey dito sa PNP personnel. Kung lumabas po, yes, majority, so be it. So ang punto lang dito, Mr. Chair, kailangan yung pulso talaga ng personnel ang makita natin dito. And I believe the honorable sponsor, ang interest lang talaga nito is para maproteksyonan yung ating personnel. Yung moral and welfare nila. So, kung hindi natin makuha, Mr. Chair, yung talagang pulso ng personnel, conflict yan doon sa interest ng author. Hindi po tama yon. So, yun lamang po, yung nabanggit kasi dito.
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Chair.
We have really to balance everything. We know that there are advantages and disadvantages on the retirement age from 56 to 57. We know all about it. No? At alam natin that the junior officers will be really affected. No? Even without the survey, those junior officers will really react on this. But having said that, we already discussed as well the benefits of those other senior officials to be in service for another year for their capacity to lead the organization as well. But of course, hindi naman nila monopolize yung serbisyo din, di ba? So, be that as it may, the reason why we are here is to approve or not the bill that was filed by the speaker and all other personalities in this as a co-author. So basically, I think we have discussed this lengthily, before and today. So one way or the other, we have to approve this measure. In favor or not in favor of this House Bill 1140. But a while ago, you have a pending motion to direct them to conduct a survey, duly seconded. Hearing no objection, your motion is now approved. So,
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Let me just clarify. So, magsasurvey ka pending approval of this bill?
No,
What will be the purpose of that survey in the service of this bill? Kasi if we approve this today, mutan academic po yung survey na yan. Di ba? Now, Mr. Chairman, ito lang po, again, I will just like to reiterate, and I will ask the PNP, not my fellow members of this committee. Kasi po, optional retirement, you can apply for optional retirement. But in this case, ang sabi ko nga, ano pa bang interest ng mga rank and file? Of course, they have to retire. They want to retire mandatory or compulsory at the age of 56. Now, here comes in-extend natin ng 57. But, malinaw po dito, they have also an option to retire if they want at the age of 56. And that will be considered as compulsory retirement. And they can get all the benefits that they should have upon retirement at the age of 56. Wala eh. Ano pa bang issue? Now, ang sinasabi ko lang, why should we conduct a survey while approving this bill? Diba? That will be a moot and academic. And, well, in fact, sinasabi ko nga, if the interest of the members of the PNP rank and file and all other commission officers, middle level officers, and they felt that this bill will not serve for the purpose of the interest of the whole organization, They have an option to retire at 56. And it is still compulsory retirement, and they can get all the benefits that they should get from the government.
Yes.
Kaya, actually, kung titingnan, naging flexible pa nga eh. Kasi kung gusto mo extend ng 1 year, pwede ka pasok. Kung gusto mo mag-retire ng 56, pasok ka pa rin. Compulsory retirement pa rin. Yeah, the same. You can still get all the benefits that you've given to all those retirees at the age of 57 or 56.
Okay, well said.
Kaya tingin ko, walang ano.
Okay, so having heard that, Congressman Senator Busita, you want to reply on the query, not a query, but the position of Congressman Paduano regarding the your
Pwede
motion.
bang malaman,
Wait.
Mr. Chair, kay Honorable Congressman Paduano, yung 10 dito sa bill stated, yung sinasabi po niya?
Oh, wait muna.
Ito nga eh.
Wait. Order muna. This is the parliamentary inquiry, parliamentary status, no? So there's a motion. We have approved the motion about the directing the PNP to conduct a survey, while we are set to approve the said measure regarding the compulsory retirement. Having done that, no? So the survey that will be conducted in accordance to the manifestation of Congressman Paduano will be moot and academic, considering that we have approved on our part. But of course, the good Congressman Busita wanted to say something. 1 minute suspension. Okay, sa ating parliamentary status, we are in the period of asking our resource persons, regarding issues doon po sa 56 to 57 years old. But remember, this compulsory retirement and the increase of the age of retirement were already been approved by the House of Representatives and even the Senate. Under the, what bill was that? Under House Bill number 8969, Section 4, yung pong compulsory retirement, 56 to 57 were both approved by the both houses, and the veto of the president does not include the compulsory retirement. As a matter of fact, we have discussed this lengthily. No, now what we are trying to discuss is a separate yung retirement age, and what we have now in our discussion is the measure that we have to approve today. So now, may mga question about the some amendments, the proposal amendments of the PNP, which can be moved by one of the members to be adopted by us, and some issue about the Bureau of Fire and the Bureau of Jail Management, that they have to be included as well in this retirement age. So I think it is incumbent upon this committee to include the BJMP and the Bureau of Fire. So I want to hear a motion to include an amendment to the
Mr.
said
Chair,
measure. Yes,
I move
Congressman
that the Bureau
Asa.
of Fire and Protection and the Bureau of Jails should be included in this particular bill, Mr. Chair.
Yes, and there's a motion to include the BJMP and the Bureau of Fire in the said measure. Any objection? Hearing there's a second motion and no objection, the said motion is now approved. All right. So we'll be moving. If there's no other more questions or queries, so we'll be moving on the next part, no? Ito yung
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator Busita, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, masama lang kasi ang loob ko kung hindi ko ma-brought out yung sentiments ng rank and file. Ano po bang malaga? Yung gusto ng ilan o yung gusto ng majority? especially those affected personnel from the PNP. Isinama na po natin yung BGMP and Bureau of Fire. I think in the interest of service, Mr. Chair, laging ang mahalaga dyan yung majority. Majority lagi, Mr. Chair. Hindi pwede yung ilan lamang. But of course, I respect the members, my colleagues, and the sponsor of this bill. Gusto ko lang iparating, Mr. Chair, as member of this committee, hindi po ako pabor sa ganon. Dapat lagi ang iniisip natin yung moral and welfare ng marami, especially yung maliliit at mahirap natin mga kababayan. And I know, Mr. Chair, with respect to officers of the PNP present here this afternoon, iilan lang naman ang may gusto niyan eh. Now, we have to protect also the sponsor of this bill. How? Malaki ba ang problema, Mr. Chair, kung hintayin natin yung tamang survey? So kung lumabas is yes, majority, so be it. Hindi na ako mag-comment dito. Ang pinaparating ko dito, Mr. Chair, yung sentiments ng rank and file and their families. Dati akong pulis kaya alam ko So, I submit, Mr. Chair, kung ano po ang mapag-anuhan ng committee. Pero, ang sinasabi ko lamang dito, Mr. Chair, matagal ng problema yan Most of the time, ang nasusunod, yung iilan, hindi na i-consider yung maliliit, yung rank and file. Alam ko yan, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Dami nang ang kapalpakan sana, wag nating madaliin, Mr. Chair. Ang ano ko lang naman, Mr. Chair, is to conduct proper survey.
Okay,
para lumabas
Congressman
yung...
Busita, with all due respect,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kasi sinasabi mo na minamadali natin. We are not. As a matter of fact, we have discussed this lengthily. In the last year pa natin to, pinag-usapan natin ng mahaba to. Nagkaroon pa tayo ng joint committee hearing with Chairman Salceda, with Congresswoman Perer, and Congressman si Tupas, and myself, in order to really dissect every provision of the MUP bill, wherein we have approved the compulsory retirement. And we have invited a lot of resource persons. And as a matter of fact, Congressman Busita, the House approved this compulsory retirement of 57. We approved in the plenary. And at the same time, the Senate approved it as well. Now, you are questioning the sentiments of the PNP organization.
Yes.
We have invited a lot of junior officers who are here today. So, basically, I think the thing that we have to do right now is to try to find out from themselves, kung ano talaga yung sentimento ng ating mga junior officials. So, andito sila,
Mr. Chair.
Sino yung mga junior official na narito right now?
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, galing ako sa PNP. Hindi magsasabi ng totoo yan. And we cannot consider na just because of 5 or 3, 5 or 10 present here, yun na ba ang boses ng more than ilan General Acobo, sir, ang PNP personnel?
We are 20,000 plus.
Oh, Congressman Busita, we respect.
Yes,
No. Listen, we respect your sentiment.
Yes.
Lahat naman po
Mr.
tayo.
Chair,
No, wait.
Not my sentiments.
No. This is your sentiment according to the sentiments of the junior officials of our PNP. We understand that. Actually, hindi lang naman po kayo nakakarinig ng ganyang mga sentimiento ng ating mga opisyales. Kahit ako. Marami rin sa mga opisyales na nagsasabi sa akin, ayaw nila. Totoo yun. But we are in this Congress, we are deliberating a measure, and this is being voted upon by the members of this committee. And after which, we bring this in the plenary, and the members are voting on it. And we have voted. And we have decided this bill to become a law. And then, unfortunately, it was vetoed by the President. But again, I will repeat, yung compulsory retirement was not vetoed by the President. So in other words, Mr. Busita, Congressman, Senator, nakikita ko yung sentimiento mo na naniniwala ako dyan. But we are in a democratic process that we have to follow what the committee and the plenary will decide upon on a measure. But now, sabi mo nga, ayaw mo natin pakinggan yung mga nandito kasi baka bias nga. That's the reason why we approved your motion directing the PNP to conduct a survey kahit na po aprubahan natin sa committee to. Why? Because pupunta pa na tayo sa plenary eh. And after which, nakita natin that the survey that was conducted by them, truly, honestly, no? And nakita natin talaga sentiments, then we put that in the plenary and find out that the sentiments of the totality of the PNP really is against the compulsory retirement.
Mr. Chair.
And that's the reason why we wanted to give credence to what you have moved a while ago. So with that, the chair would like to recognize Congressman Plaza.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Actually, that's why I duly seconded the motion of Congressman Busita, simply because a survey is a survey for us to have a better understanding on what is really happening on the ground. But at the end of the day, we go to the plenary and decide if we agree or approve with this. Because it's unfair that the armed forces of the Philippines is the retirement age is 57 and the PNP is just PNP, BJNP, and so on and so forth, would be at 56 years old. Well, in fact, during the 18th Congress, 59 pa nga yung suggest namin na ang retirement age, most especially, I think there's a law already that once the Chief of Staff is assigned before the age of 57, 3 years ang minimum tenure niya as Chief of Staff. Kasi ang nangyayari, meron po tayong 6 months lang head ng PNP, then palit na naman. Short term ang nangyayaring, here is Congressman Acop. Again, Congressman Busita, ang akin is really, I agree with you na my sentiments, but that's why nag-second ako, so that I can have a better understanding and I can decide better when the time comes. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So much. The chair would like to acknowledge the presence of our, ito na wisdom natin, si Congressman Acop. Together, he was with us during the deliberation of this matter. And I agree naman with you, Congressman Busita, you know that. But of course, alam naman natin that everybody decides on this matter depending on what they feel is right. Di ba? And we are here to agree to disagree. Di ba? And alam natin that there are advantages and disadvantages dun sa gagawin nating approval nung retirement age na 57. And we passed through that We passed through that na naaprubahan na po natin to nung pang joint committee hearing with Joey Salceda and Congressman Tupas. And mahaba yun. As I have said, para ma-recall din ni Congressman Acop yung pinagdaanan natin. And yun na nga, naaprubahan ng both houses and then was vetoed by the President, not the compulsory age. Diba? So now, we're back. Tama yun, kasi nga yung AFP ay 57 na sila. So ito lang siguro yung wisdom ni Speaker at yung other authors na maisabay yung sa DILG family. And I think with this, we can move on, no? And try to finalize these amendments that we propose on the measure that was authored by the Speaker. After all, we still have the plenary. And then we can question the survey that was conducted by them with regard to this issue that you were raising a while ago. Totoo ba yung survey? May basehan ba yung survey? Yung ba ang totoong sentimiento ng ating mga non-commissioned officers? And you have the right to question that. But other members have So there was a motion by Congressman Plaza that the amendment on the BFP and the BJMP, so to be included in the measure that was adopted. So we'll go doon sa
Chairman.
sige, okay.
Chairman.
Congressman Paduano is recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. Anyway, just to be fair to everyone, no, especially to the motion that was made and duly seconded by Congressman Senator Busita. Mr. Chairman, can we direct the PNP to submit the result before the bill goes to the plenary for second reading? Kasi after this, dadaan pa naman to sa rules, no? Maybe next week. Kaya na ba, Jen, next week? Before we tackle this bill in the plenary for second reading.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair,
Mr.
if
Chair.
I may, Congressman Paduano, sir.
Go
if
ahead,
I may.
Congressman Busita. Go ahead.
By the way, Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong i-remind ang PNP na yung motion ko po kanina, yung survey under the supervision of the NAPOLCOM. Hindi po yung kanilang sinasabing survey, Mr. Chair.
Okay, can the NAPOLCOM and the PNP commits that the survey, result of the survey will be submitted to the committee before the bill goes to the plenary on second reading, and submitted to the committee secretary and copy furnish Congressman Busita.
220,000 lang naman yung ating mga di ba? Yung strength ng ating organization.
Mr. Chair, yes or no lang naman ang survey eh.
O kaya magano kayo what do you call this? Online survey or Viber group survey? Things like that. And as a matter of fact, kung halimbawa ang sentiments ng ating mga junior officers ay sabihin nila na they are against it, still, it might be considered by the Congress and it might not be considered by the Congress. Kasi ano rin naman yan eh, kasi babalansin mo din talaga eh. I think, Congressman, we need to recognize the wisdom of our chairman, Chairman Acop. Chairman Acop, siguro it's time for you to say something because you're the oldest and the senior. At alam na alam mo ang sentimiento ng ating mga kapulisan. And I think and I believe that this committee must hear your manifestation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Magandang hapon po sa atin lahat. The way I understand it is that the Honorable Busita, soon to be Senator, ay nag-object dun sa 57 years. Would that be correct?
No, Mr. Chair. Ang gusto ko lang po, yung sentiments ng rank and file ay may consider. Kasi, Mr. Chair, nung nasa service pa ako, napag-usapan na po yan eh. And majority of them, hindi pabor dyan. And yesterday, Mr. Chair, when I received the notice, ang dami kong tinawagan, lahat po sila, hindi po mapabor. Ang motion ko lang, Mr. Chair, is to conduct survey under the supervision of NAPOLCOM so that yung interest, Mr. Chair, ng rank and file ay may consider natin. Kasi po, ang interest ng ang wisdom ng sponsor is to protect the moral and welfare of PNP personnel. Eh, paano naman, Mr. Chair, kung contrary doon sa wisdom ng sponsor, yung magiging result nito. And ang tinitingnan po natin dyan, not only the personnel of the PNP, but their families, to include the BJMP and the BFP. Bakit po natin mas bibigyan ng weight yung, with respect to our colleagues and other personnel na pabor dito, dapat po, Mr. Chair, ay consider natin yung moral and welfare ng personnel. hindi yung interest ng iilan. Again, Mr. Chair, personally, hindi ako against dito. Ang gusto ko lang, Mr. Chair, na iparating sa Honorable Committee and the sponsor yung sentiments ng rank and file. So, Mr. Chair, kung after the survey, ang lumabas po is majority is yes, so be it. No comment na po ako. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. May I ask NAPOLCOM, have you conducted a survey?
For the NAPOLCOM, Mr. Chair, we have not conducted the survey.
You have not.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
How about the Philippine National Police? Have you conducted a survey?
For the Philippine National Police, Mr. Chair, we are starting to conduct a survey. Hindi pa po natapos.
But you must remember that the motion of the Honorable Busita is that the survey will be supervised by NAPOLCOM.
We take note of that, Mr. Chair, so we will compare with NAPOLCOM on the type of survey that will be made, Mr. Chair.
Now, doon sa reklamo ng mga underclass, may know the underlying logic behind their nonconformity with this provision to increase the retirement age of uniformed personnel of the Philippine National Police from 56 to 57. Ano kaya ang sentimiento ng mga junior officers?
Mr. Chair, ang isa po sa sentimento nila, sinasabi nila na ang mga may gusto lamang po nito ay yung mga officers na sabihin nating ano ba tawag dito? Yung kasi we cannot deny, Mr. Chair, there are officers na talagang sabi nga, pag nakalinya ka, maswerte ka. Pag simple ka, kahit nagtatrabaho ka ng maayos, second class ka. Isa po yan. Pangalawa, Mr. Chair, sabi nila, especially yung intelligence personnel and personnel assigned in intelligence and operations and police station, Mr. Chair, hindi normal ang trabaho ng police, Mr. Chair. We all know that. So, unlike other personnel ng ibang agency, medyo relax, pero sa police, iba po yan eh. So, ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, ang gusto nila, yung bang, kumbaga, Mr. Chair, satisfied na sila doon sa retirement age na 56 eh. Hindi na po sila interesado na mag-57 pa. At some of them, alam naman po natin, Mr. Chair, magre-retire na lang, madidisgrasya pa. So, marami pong sentiments. Ito po ay pinaparating ko lang on behalf of the rank and file personnel from the PNP, Mr. Chair. So, again, Mr. Chair, personally, hindi ako against dito. Gusto ko lang iparating yung boses ng rank and file personnel ng PNP. And dahil sinama na po yung BGNP and Bureau of File, so we should consider also those personnel from other bureaus, Mr. Chair. Kasi po, Mr. Chair, for the information of my senior officer, General Acop, sir, yung pong survey form na ginagamit nila, may details may unit assignment. Alam po ni General Acop, Mr. Chair, pag nagno ko, baka madaming nagno sa personnel ko, mamalasim pa ako. Talaga namang may minamala sa PNP. Sasabihin, hindi ka nagko-cooperate. You wait until you become. Rank has its own privilege. Sir, yes sir. Yung pong kultura na yon, nandiyan pa rin, Mr. Chair. Kaya, ang sinasuggest ko po, simple na lang yung survey. Yes or no. May box dyan. Yes or no. Lalabas po dyan yung ano ang gusto ng majority so that we can easily decide. Sino po ang po-protection na natin? Sino susuportahan natin? Yung majority, siyempre, para sa moral and welfare nila and of course, their families. Especially, Mr. Chair, banggitin ko lang po, yung mga assigned sa PNP staff. Siguro, once a year, twice a year lang ma-meet yung pamilya niya. Pag mamalasim pa, hindi na sila magkikita. Oh. So, yun po, maraming sentiments, Mr. Chair. Yan po ay ilan lamang sa nabanggit ko. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Alam naman po natin nung dinidiscuss natin ito, yung insofar as the Armed Forces of the Philippines is concerned, nung pinasa yung law na yun. The reason was not because of yung rason ng mga members ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ang original bill na yun was 60. 60. Pero nag-object yung mga members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. So it was lowered down to 57. But the real reason there was that government was having a hard time insofar as our expenditures are concerned. Yun naman ang tunay na dahilan eh. Nung diniscuss yung AFP law. Ang dahilan nun is to give a leeway, a breathing spell for government to settle yung problema natin ngayon dun sa pagre-retire ng ating mga members ng uniformed services. Yun naman ang tunay na dahilan nun eh. Hindi po yung kagustuhan ng mga membro ng Kwan. Doon sa AP bill, yun nga, ang inayawan lang nila is yung 60-year-old. Masyadong mahaba. Yun ang sabi ng mga members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. So binaban sa 57 and there was no objection to that. Yun ang kanon. But the real reason why there was a bill para mabigyan yung leeway o breathing spell yung ating economic managers. Kasi namumroblema na sila dun sa pondo ng mga retirement. Ganon naman ang dahilan. So, sumunod yung PNP. Unfortunately, it was part of it was part of a provision of a bill vetoed by our president. Now, our leadership in the House would want na para hindi na maistorbo, hindi mabivito, to be at par with the other uniformed services like the Armed Forces of the Philippines, isa na lang na provision yung ipapa-approve natin. Ito naman ang rational ng bill na ito para wala ng objection. So, I think, pare-pares naman ang magiging situation pa rin It will never change. Why? Nadagdagan lang naman ng 1 year Di ba? Yung sinasabi ni Honorable Busita na mga problema, it would still be there. Wala namang karapatan na maaalis sa bawat uniform service. Di ba? Wala. Kasi sabay-sabay naman na 1 year ang may increase yung kanilang pagsiservisyo I do not see any change dyan sa Kwan. Kasi the way I look at it, yung mga problema na sinasabi yan, it is internal to the PNP as an organization. So depende sa NAPOLCOM at saka leadership ng Philippine National Police kung paano nyo sosolvin yung mga problema. Di ba ganun? Now, if the Honorable Busita is very aggressive insofar as the conduct of a survey is concerned, may I know from NAPOLCOM and the police, how long would that survey take? Para mag-guide kami sa pagdidesisyon namin.
Mr. Chair, with strength of almost 226,998, siguro sir, less than a week, sir. Mga ganun po, sir. Mga less than a week.
Less than a week. Less than a week.
Yes,
That's possible. I mean, organize naman kayo by station, by region, by provincial. I think you can have a easy access for the survey to be conducted and supervised by the NAPOLCOM.
With the supervision of the NAPOLCOM, sir.
Will that suffice the query of Congressman Abang?
No, would NAPOLCOM be agreeable to that? Kasi kayo po ang magsusupervise
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will comply. I believe that we can validate the survey by doing some sampling lang po and some random checks. I think it is not feasible for us to validate the whole survey, but we can do some sampling to validate if certain stations are accurate insofar as the survey submitted by the PNP is concerned.
Thank you, Vice Chair. So, the question now, Mr. Chair, is this. Do we have time to pass the bill if we give 1 week to the NAPOLCOM and the PNP to conduct the survey?
So we have like 9 session days. Still have
Eight na lang.
6 na lang. I don't think so. So that's the reason why we need to decide on the approval of the bill, no? Yeah. So today is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. Approve natin, punta po ito sa APRO, then most likely Wednesday plenary. So that's the status nung bill na to, and I'm not sure kung well, anyway,
Mr. Chair,
yes, Congressman.
I don't think this will pass the Committee on Appropriation because there's no funding provision insofar as the bill is concerned.
Yeah.
So it will not pass through the Committee on Appropriations. So if we can get the result by Tuesday next week, then we should have a hearing on Tuesday.
Yeah, correct.
And approve maybe the bill.
Yes.
If it favors the approval. The result favors the approval.
1 minute suspension. Okay, hearing resume. So we'll be proceeding to the amendment of the measure. A while ago, there was a motion to include the BJMP and the Bureau of Fire on the existing provision of the measure. Unfortunately, we haven't changed the title of the bill. So may I hear the motion of Chairman Ako, please?
May I know if there are representatives of the BFP and BJMP around? So, hindi po pwede.
1 minute suspension. Hearing resume. Okay, with that a minute of suspension, we have discussed some pertinent issues on the measure. So there are amendments on the title of the measure that must be moved by one of the members. Okay, so any motion for the inclusion of the Bureau of Fire and Bureau of Jail on the proposed title of the measure?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Ako, please.
May I move that the title of the original bill, House Bill number 11140, be changed to an act increasing the compulsory age of retirement for officers and non-officers of the Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, and Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, amending for the purpose Section 39 of Republic Act number 6975 as amended, otherwise known as the Department of the Interior and Law. 1990, Republic Act 6975 was enacted into law covering the uniformed services under the DILG. It covered the Philippine National Police, the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, and the Bureau of Fire Protection. Second reason why I am moving for this, Mr. is that this was already approved by the House and the Senate when we came up with the reorganization bill of the Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, and Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. There was no objection then during the deliberation of such. There were specific provisions vetoed by the President, and this provision was not part of the provisions that were vetoed by the President. So I move, Mr. Chair, that we adopt the new title of the bill. So move, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there's a motion by Chairman Akop to include the after the Philippine National Police Bureau of Jail and Management and also the Bureau of Fire. Any second motion?
Second, Your Honor.
Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. Okay, so the yes. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a motion, about the inclusion in the title of the original measure. The Bureau of Fire and the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Is that amenable to the designated sponsor of the measure?
This representation is acceptable regarding the amendment proposed by the Honorable Akop, Mr. Chair.
All right. So since there is no objection from the designated sponsor, and since we have already approved the motion of Chairman Akop, so the final amended title of the measure is an act increasing the compulsory age of retirement for officers and non-officers of the Philippine National Police, the BJMP, the Bureau of Fire, amending for the purpose Section 39 of Republic Act Number 6975, as amended, otherwise known as the Department of Interior and Local Government Act of 1990. All right. So, okay na tayo sa title, okay na tayo sa provision. Motion to include the proposal amendment of the PNP. Wala pa tayong motion doon. Wala pa. So, Chairman Ako, please.
Mr. Chair, there's a communication from the Philippine National Police which would amend Section 39 of Republic Act 6975. And may I read the amendment proposed by the Philippine National Police? Uniformed personnel who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of this act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56 and shall be considered compulsory retired. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is the proposal of the Philippine National Police, and I move that this should be included in the...
Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. Okay, so any other amendments that this body wanted to be included in the House Bill number 1140? If no other amendments, we will be proceeding to the approval of the said measure. Congressman Paduano, please.
Can we recognize the representative
Mr.
from
Chair,
CEC?
may I be recognized? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Attorney Civil Service Commission,
Yes,
please.
Mr. Chair. In relation to the recommended amendment from the PNP as approved by the committee, Mr. Chair, there was a previous discussion a while ago about how it will be interpreted. On one hand, Mr. Chair, there is a perspective from the committee that, as worded, it will only be term of retiring employees at the age of 56 being considered as deemed compulsorily retired will only be applicable during the transition stage, meaning at the time of the effectivity of the law for those who are already less than 1 year before reaching the age of 56. On the other hand, Mr. Chair, there is also a perspective that said option to be deemed compulsory retired at the age of 56 will be effective throughout the effectivity of the law if the proposed bill will be passed. May we just comment, Mr. Chair, that if the committee is inclined to adopt the second interpretation of the proposed provision, it may be the first time that this will happen, Mr. Chair, because in other retirement laws, particularly when it identifies a compulsory age of retirement, it identifies a single indefinite year of such compulsory age of retirement, Mr. Chair.
So in other words, sinasabi mo that there are no options
I'm not saying, Mr. Chair, that there's no option because at the end of the day, it's the wisdom of the
this committee.
the Congress
Correct.
that will determine how any provision of the bill will be interpreted. I'm just stating that, Mr. Chair, for as additional input for the consideration
Clarity.
of the committee, Mr.
Yeah,
Chair.
okay, we
Thank you.
understand. We understand. Thank you so much for that input. Oh, any other matter that this committee wanted to discuss?
Tanungin mo, anong...
Ba talaga ang interpretation doon? Yun. Ate, Mr. Chairman, just for
Okay,
the record.
Congressman, Chairman ako.
Hindi.
Chairman,
Ano ba talaga ang interpretation doon? Oh, yung 57, yung 56 na compulsory retirement only for 1 year upon effectivity of this bill as stated by the PNP, or it can be interpreted that you can opt to or retire at the age of 56 or 57? Oh.
we asked the PNP. I think PNP can answer that much more clearly. Sige, sir, General Okubo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You have the floor.
What we mean here, sir, is that, as said, those who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of Act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56 and be considered as compulsory retired during the transition period only, sir. 1 year. And after that, lahat na, sir, will retire at 57. Yan po yung ibig naming sabihin, sir, dito.
Kaya nga. So, yung...
Mr. Chair?
yes, so yung uniform, man.
Mr. Chair?
No, yes, Congressman Acop. Sige, please.
As it is, the proposal of the PNP would have two interpretations according to the civil service. Tama po.
No, Mr. Chair. What I expressed a while ago is an observation based on the perspective kanina po na lumutang sa committee. Dalawa po kasi yung lumutang na perspective kanina from the honorable members of the committee. So I was just expressing that as regards the second perspective na throughout the effectivity of the law, magiging compulsory retired ang 56 at ang 57. Sinasabi po natin na kung sakali po na yun po ang isusulong ng committee, this may be the first time na magkakaroon pong ganun ng provision on compulsory retirement sa isang batas.
Kaya nga po, siguro, meron po ba kayong recommendation para mas specific
Yes.
to suit the purpose or the proposal of the Philippine National Police?
Mr. Chair, on the part of the Civil Service Commission, perhaps it will be more in keeping with previous retirement laws as well as equal protection of laws if the interpretation to be adopted by the committee is to provide for that transition period lang po, in the sense that yung mga tatamaan po na supposedly due for retirement at the age of 56 na at the time of the effectivity of the law will be allowed to retire compulsorily. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Which is the intention of this proposal?
Apparently, that's also the intention
And that's
of
what
the
they're trying to explain to us.
General Ocobo, Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
correct,
Yes, Mr.
correct.
Chair. Thank you po.
In other words, itong sinabi po nilang proposal is entirely correct because may certain period of time lang. Yung tatamaan lang doon sa period of within a year. Correct? Okay. Okay. So, kaya nga ngayon tumama na.
Mr. Chairman, allow me to ask the CAC lang po. Can you cite any provision in the law that will violate, if ever, that will be two optional age for retirement? As compulsory retirement,
As I've mentioned earlier, Mr. Chair, what I'm saying is that in previous retirement laws, what is mentioned whenever the law speaks of a compulsory age of retirement, it only identifies a single age of retirement, Mr. Chair. That is why, like I said a while ago, it's up to the wisdom of the Commission if it thinks that there is some sort of sound reason for extending such a parang flexible age of compulsory retirement po. But like I mentioned, Mr. Chair, in previous retirement laws, the laws only specify a single age of compulsory retirement.
But there's no such mother law that specifically provides that only one.
I don't know
return
of
dates.
one. I don't know of any law
No.
that provides that,
So,
Mr. Chair.
baka pwede invoke lang pag may nag-question yung equal protection rights.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair.
Kasi yung lahat kasi na agencies in government is 56, di ba? Specifically 56 as of now, except for the AAP.
Hindi po, Mr. Chair. Other branches
65
of
po
government
lang.
are covered by other retirement laws. Po. Ang iba po, o karamihan po rather, ay covered po ng GSIS law, which sets the compulsory age of retirement to 65 po.
So
Mr.
what
Chair.
you're trying to imply is that it might set a precedent in some agencies as well, most likely.
Mr.
If
Chair,
ever
I
that we
cannot
will
say
be,
that
if
it
ever
will
that
set... Sorry,
if ever
Mr.
that
Chair.
we will be adopting this amendment, no, other agency might adopt it.
Yun pong transition po ba, Mr. Chair?
There's a transition.
Yes, probably, Mr. Chair, it may be adopted in future laws where the retirement age will be changed, if only to accommodate that transition period po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair,
Chairman Ako, please.
I think the proposal of the Philippine National Police is very specific already. And it pertains only to those people grouped as those PNP personnel who have less than 1 year in the service upon the effective day of this law.
Correct.
May specific naman po yung qualification eh. So, I think I move that we
Yes.
approve this proposal of the Philippine National Police to be included in the bill. So
Okay,
move, Mr. Chair.
finally. So there's a motion to include the proposed amendment by the PNP in the proposed measure of the Speaker and the other members of the Congress. Any
I second the
second
motion,
motion? This
Mr.
was
Chair.
duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. All right. So any other matter that this Congress wanted to discuss?